All right. Well, speaking of 1972,
Hey,
Throwing
nice,
it back.
nice little segue.
Woo!
So I brought these two here to give them a flash from the past.
Back to
So-
the Future.
Woo-woo.
There's a lot of discourse on the internet about people feeling like the last great year, the last 5 years, the last time they remember having fun, depending on your age, obviously, is 2016.
Yeah.
2016 was the last time, at least in my experience, and what I see on the internet, that everything was just lit. Everything was up. Everybody was having a good year. And then after that, it's just been a shit show. So I want to ask you guys, do you remember anything at all? Can you recall anything of what you think you were doing in 2016?
I was in college. I was
Like how old you were, everything.
I was in college. It was the year before I graduated, so I was still there with like my friends, and
So you was a junior?
I was a senior. That was the year I was supposed to originally
Mm.
graduate, but I was there for an extra year. So I was a senior, and it was a good time. I was in a toxic relationship, so that was a little crazy. But I made it out, and I had just, I think, finished earlier that year a study abroad. So I was vibing. I was having a good time. I was what's the word? Single after that toxic relationship. So I was dealing with that. But like
I was in the streets.
I was in the streets.
She was for the streets.
Yeah. I was like, that was a good year after that, because I was like, I'm free. So I remember having a great time that year.
Okay, Danny, what about you? Please don't say like, I don't know, nothing.
No, I started a new job that year. It was my first job in New York, and shortly thereafter, I moved into the city. So it was like my first I remember in 2016, I started like hanging out in the city more because I'm a Jersey kid, and because one of my best friends at the time started working in the city in the West Village. So me and my friends started meeting them up more in the city, and that's when like the interests of wanting to move into the city really started like creeping into my mind. So like 2016 was probably like the beginning of a transition for me.
You were like
Nice.
you were like 23,
24.
right? 23
23
going on
turning
24 because I was 24 going on 25, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a transition year for me, that's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I was already at the place I was at working at for like a year. But I turned 25 that year, and I was still in my good shape, you know what I mean? My body was still bodying. I was still able to drink and have fun, and I remember it just being lit. Like the music, the times, like going out, like I was really outside, like going to mad bars because I was in my peak, like mid-20s. I was living in Washington Heights at the time. No, actually, no. I moved to Harlem in 2016.
Oh, wow.
I think. Yeah, 2015. Then 2016. No, I think I was in Washington Heights actually in 2016. Yeah, 2017 I was in Harlem. So I was living in the Heights, completely different from living in Brooklyn, a whole new experience. I don't love living in the Heights. I don't ever want to live there again. But it was a fire year. So I'm gonna take you guys down a trip down memory lane. We're gonna go through a lot of the top things, the big things that came out this year, see what memories I can jog from you, so you can kind of remember and try to figure out why 2016 was actually really a good time. So
Okay.
All right.
what do you guys think were some of the movies that came out in 2016?
I
The
don't
first
remember
top.
shit.
I'm trying to think like 2016, like Marvel was still like it's at its peak.
Was that Endgame time?
No. Endgame was closer to 2020, I think.
In the mic.
I think Endgame was closer to 2020. I think 2016, I think we're in like Civil War.
Civil War was the number one
Hey.
grossing worldwide movie.
Okay.
There you go.
So that
No
was the number one
surprise.
movie. Civil War. That
Oh.
was a.
I remember
That
going
was
to
a
the
movie.
cinema.
I waited. That was before you could book seats.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
34th Street movie theater. I remember. Sorry, very local, New York, very New York, right? You had to like wait on a line
to get in.
to
To get
get
your seats.
like you had the ticket, but you didn't have a seat booked.
Ooh.
You forgot the world used to be like that.
No, I never had that. I mean, I was in Jersey. No, 2016. Yeah, I was in Jersey at the time. So there were movie theaters galore. I never had to do that.
What are you talking about?
You never had to wait online
No.
for a movie?
When it-
Well, no,
when
I'm not
that-
saying wait online for a movie ticket. I'm saying like people had to wait before they got into the theater to make sure they got the seat that they wanted.
I mean, there would be a line to get into the theater.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay,
because you couldn't. Because now we don't
couldn't
think about
reserve
that.
your seats.
We
Good
reserve
point.
seats. This is 2016 is 9 years ago now.
Yeah, 9.
So we're not used to that anymore. You completely forgot that was a thing.
That's okay. Fair enough.
You couldn't just walk into the
Yeah,
movie.
You have to line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see all the people dressed up in whatever cosplay or costume that they were doing.
People really cared back then a lot. So that was that run. That Spider-Man coming in the shit, bro.
I was a little
Oh, that-
disappointed in it. But
Oh yeah,
in
Civil War.
Civil War. But that was just because,
It wasn't like Civil War.
yeah, because I read the.
It was a war. It was a war.
I read the comics
The
and I
battle.
cried about it, and I was like, "This wasn't as intense as the comics." But
Yeah.
it was their own rendition, and it was good for what it was. But the comic did it better. But whatever.
She
It was still a good time.
She was like, "It was all right." She's like, "It was all right."
It was still a good time.
Number 2 movie, Rogue One, a Star Wars story,
Oh,
also came out 2016.
mm.
A lot of people really loved that movie.
That movie is
when
fantastic.
It is.
I won't.
it is.
It is sounding like it.
No. Sorry, my voice just cracked at that time. No, it is. It is. A
It
good movie.
is.
I think it's a little like overhyped. I only watched it one time, but like, golly, people were like, "Rogue One is the best thing that happened to Star Wars in the last 30 years."
Maybe watch it again.
All right, sure, bro.
It's
I watched
good,
it.
man.
It was good.
That Darth Vader scene when he pulled up at the end.
Oh yeah, that
it
was
good
sick.
shit. Unless you go to Star Wars for only Jedi stuff, then I can understand why
no.
you don't think that. But like,
No,
I like
that
the world
was one
building.
of the most intense, cool scenes.
I was
ever.
shaking in my boots. I was like, "Oh, they're cooked."
Yeah, that. Oh, that's great.
Number 3 movie, Finding Dory came out.
Oh,
I did not see Finding Dory.
I did.
I definitely did.
I did. It was
looking
cute.
forward to it.
Yeah.
It was cute. It was cute. I liked it.
Followed by Zootopia.
Oh,
I
Zootopia!
also watched that movie.
That was great. Okay, Zootopia. I love. I accidentally watched it 3 times, and then like
Accidentally watched it 3 times.
I did because I watched it by with my friends in theaters. I think it was just streaming at the time, and I watched that, and then I showed it to my little sister, and then I showed it to my friend because Shakira makes an appearance as one of the gazelles.
Yeah.
And he's one of the biggest Shakira fans ever. So I just kind of sat
I
there.
don't think I've ever met a Shakira fan.
Oh,
Not saying there
no.
aren't Shakira fans. I know there's mad Shakira fans, guys.
yeah.
I just never met a Shakira fan.
Are they-
Ron is a
they
stan.
Spanish?
No, it's
No?
Ron.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a stan. Like her birthday's the day before his. He's like, I celebrate Shakira, not my own. Like he's like
Ron being a Shakira stan and also know about Pootie Tang is hilarious.
he
He
be-
got me to think he's like, "You don't know about Pootie Tang, Kimmy?" I was like,
yeah, he yelled at me
"How does
about
he
that.
know about Pootie Tang?
He yelled at me about that.
He wasn't allowed to watch mad shit."
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, so I was like sitting waiting for his reaction when he hear the so she starts singing and then the whip around for the head. Exciting. Zootopia was a great time.
Live action Jungle Book came out.
I did not watch that.
That was okay
I did
movie.
not watch it.
Nothing
Did not watch
crazy.
it. Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, I
Never-
love that movie.
Never
Oh,
Of
watched
course,
that.
you love that movie.
Of course, because
You be talking to my dog like she's a Secret Life of Pet.
It's because she is. She understands what I'm saying.
Never
feeling.
watched.
That's the one with Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He throws me off. I don't know.
That was
It
when he
didn't
was
appeal
at
to me.
his peak.
That was on his peak.
Nah, I feel like that was when he was falling off.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Let's see if you guys can. You might be able to figure out the number 7 top grossing movie worldwide. It's not a good movie.
Buddy, I can't remember what came out in
No, I don't.
2018.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Oh, that
Ooh!
was 2016.
That was a good time.
Discord that came out.
The discourse was crazy.
that
The back and
Crazy
forth.
time, bro.
Martha. That has to be one of the biggest memes.
What
did you say?
What did you say? Almost the same name.
I think was that also when the meme with Ben Affleck like smoking outside, just looking fucking distraught came out.
Was that?
Was it when he was filming that?
I think it's from that.
Oh wow.
Because there's another.
love
No.
that movie.
Because
I
there's
know-
a more recent. I think he has a couple of.
He's
those
a few of
distraught ones.
those. Jennifer
But like
Lopez.
his more recent one was the Jennifer Lopez one.
Yeah.
Which like.
No,
nah,
but the
divorced. We didn't see that
original
coming.
I have saved as a
Yeah.
meme.
When
I
he's
use
wearing
it
the
all
blue
the time.
sweater.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue sweater. I use it all
Dawn
the
of
time.
Justice. What a time, bro. That.
I didn't hate it as
Wait, what did
much
you
as
say?
other people.
I just said, what a time. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that was like, because when that came out, the discourse around
Yeah.
it, bro,
So annoying.
cooked. Well, did you enjoy that movie?
I liked it. I had a good time with it.
I didn't
Was
hate it
it-
either. Like
It was just It was
I never
fun.
expected it to be amazing.
Yeah,
And
I just went in there for shits and giggles, and I
I
was
never
like,
expected it to be amazing, but I was also just like, man. But I do love Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
like
Batfleck
Batman.
I
is
think
great.
Ben Affleck as like I think is the best Bruce Wayne.
Well, his real life. I agree.
No,
We'll
like
save it. We'll save it
not
for another-
Batman, but Bruce Wayne.
Okay, we'll save it. We'll save
Okay.
it.
Who would be better?
I don't want to talk about this now.
Okay,
We can talk about it. It's
Nah,
real quick.
there's gonna be a whole thing. I
Oh my
guess.
god.
I could literally be 30 minutes.
I know.
Oh god.
We should do it back. Okay. We'll
We'll
do
come
Batman
back.
soon.
Yeah, that movie was just very, very interesting. Fantastic Beasts. Where to find
The
them
first
came
one?
out.
Oh, that one was okay.
You like
What?
that movie?
That movie, easy.
I never saw it, but I
Easy.
heard
It was
everybody
okay.
hates it.
No,
I-
the people hate the second one.
Oh.
People
that's
hate the
one.
second
I
one.
liked
the
it.
First
It was-
one,
It was cool.
easy 8.5, 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Love fantastic. Newt Scamander and what's that guy's name? Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
You had Colin Farrell playing the antagonist, who turns out to be actually Johnny Depp at the end.
That was wild.
come on, and that was back before Ezra Miller turned out to be an absolute scumbag. But his character was also really
You mean
good.
Johnny Depp?
No. Ezra Miller.
Ezra
Was
Miller.
he in that too?
Ezra Miller. Yeah,
He was the
he's-
tortured soul.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
It's a great movie. I love
Crazy movie.
Fantastic Beasts.
That's so random. that
I
you love
know.
it.
That's
See,
wild.
26 is. That's when he was still happy.
Yeah.
He was still a happy person. He still had joy because he's over here like, man, I like all these movies here
Yeah.
besides Rogue One.
No, I liked Rogue One. I
He thought it was overhyped.
didn't fap
Yeah.
to it like the rest of the internet.
Damn.
All right. What else? What else?
Number 9, Deadpool.
Oh,
Oh.
no way! That was
Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Love that movie. Great time.
I
it
remember.
was it was an era.
I bought
Look
it
at that.
on
Look how
DVD.
happy y'all getting from this list. Look at y'all hearing this and you're like, oh,
Cause you know how long I've been waiting for this one. Like that was that
no,
time.
there's people in the chats on when we live stream. They've been calling him Danny LeBeau
Danny LeBeau.
because of his take. They've been calling him. I was like, why is he calling him Danny LeBeau? It was like because the Gambit. They was like, oh, Danny LeBeau.
Crazy.
I remember, and it was probably. I mean, the movie came out in 2016, but we have to remember how the movie even came out. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that YouTube video
Yep.
that came out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember.
Ryan Reynolds
That was from like
supposedly leaked?
2013, 2014.
It was early.
Yeah,
Early.
yo,
The
so-
test shots.
To
Yeah.
see it come into fruition with this movie and just executed, and the fact that they kept that scene in the movie,
Yes.
bravo!
It was fantastic.
All right, the one after that. What is this? Some type of Suicide Squad?
Oh,
Suicide Squad.
Suicide
Yeah,
Squad
what else?
time.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah,
Will
yeah,
Smith
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I
People hate
actually
it.
like that.
I
movie.
think.
I don't
Thank
hate
you.
it. I don't love
liked
it either.
You know what it is? One, the trailer sold me. You play Queen in the trailer, Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm automatically sold,
That-
right? Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn,
Ate that.
Oh yeah, that was her first debut as that, right?
Yeah.
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 like that shit is fun to me. It was just a fun
It was a good time.
movie with
The
another
soundtrack?
with another beam in the sky, as always.
The soundtrack ate.
It's so good.
it was
They had
one
the
of those-
Kehlani song.
Yeah.
I need a gangster.
Yep.
Da-na-na.
It was great. The whole purple Lamborghini, like all this.
That
shit.
album went hard, bro.
That album was
went
so.
hard, bro.
I like. That was one of the times I hyperfixated on like that album. It was great.
All right. Okay, so that was the top 10, but I'm gonna still go more because
No,
2016
we
was
got more
that year.
things. What about songs and
No,
stuff?
no, no, a couple
Let
more.
me
A couple
fi-
more.
bro. You don't even know.
He's
You don't
cooking,
even
he's
know. I'm
cooking.
cooking, bro. This is how good 2016 was.
All right.
Number 11 is Doctor Strange.
Wow.
See, I was like, you wasn't gonna let me cook, bro. You gonna stop me right there.
Okay.
No, I remember when Doctor Strange came out. That was it's
It was
again. It's
good.
Iron Man 2.0. It's Iron Man with magic. But yo,
He was
Benedict Cumberbatch,
Fantastic.
killed it.
Wonderful casting. Loved it.
Number 12, Moana.
Moana was
Oh,
great. I
Moana,
loved
that's
Moana.
Such a good movie. I love
Still
it.
want to cosplay her one day.
Have we seen Moana too?
I haven't.
I've never seen Moana at all.
You
It's
should.
great. It's actually very well done.
Yeah.
Number 15, I'm skipping to 15. X-Men Apocalypse.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's a
brother,
yikes.
brother,
Oscar Isaac was wonderful, but
Yeah.
No words.
Let's leave it at that.
No words. She said, on to the next. Number 16, Kung Fu Panda 3.
Ah,
watched
love.
that.
I just love the franchise.
You love Kung Fu
I
Panda,
love-
shockingly.
I never see any of those. Surprisingly,
I might give it a try. People like them because.
they fuck with him.
And the last movie I will tell you about is number 17, La La Land.
Never watched it.
Never watched La La Land, but I know people.
I
It
don't like
was-
musicals.
It
so.
yeah, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're
It was
ridiculous.
actually really good. Like my brother, he's not a very musical fan.
Mm.
Every now and again he will be, and he
Yeah.
like that was his obsession for a while. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very well done because it's like how do you make a modern day musical?
Yeah.
It's like no, they pull that shit off really well. I cried. The ending, wild. Because I don't know. You guys know what it's about.
I think I do.
It's basically just like life in LA, like currently, and like this one girl trying to get a job in an acting gig and like all the stuff she has to go through it. And she runs into this guy who's like just a musician. And she's like, wow, you're such an ass. Like, are you always this like, super nice? And he's like, wow, okay, fuck you too. But then it's like, you want me so bad, you looking stupid, you know what I mean? And then they're like, oh, what would you do if you had the dream? It's like, I would open up a club and this and that. And I would have jazz music all the time. And then all through the stuff. And it's a really beautiful, well done, like costumes are great. And it's very catchy. I personally think you would enjoy it.
Okay. In the club, we all fam.
In the club, we all fam.
All right. So how'd you guys feel about that movie list?
Oh, I did not realize
Great.
how many bangers came
Yeah.
out in 2016.
Both DC and Marvel.
No.
We were
Marvel
eating.
was at its peak.
We were eating, bro.
We were.
We were eating.
Civil
well.
War, Doctor Strange in the same.
And we still feel like we had competition because Suicide Squad and Batman
Yeah.
still came out, no matter how you feel
Yo.
about them.
Yeah. they were
people
so
went out
good.
to see it.
And then Star Wars came out too. Like nerds, we was
wow.
We were
fucking
eating.
eating in 2016.
crazy.
But
A lot of animated movies too. Finding Dory, Zootopia,
Yeah.
Moana, like
Good shit, good
damn.
Disney was in their bag.
all right, so let's get into anime since we're staying on nerdy stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go through my anime list. I have right now their 20 from 2016, their top
Okay.
20, but I'm only gonna bring up the ones I know or I feel like you guys.
Well,
even
we
heard
could
of or
run
seen.
through it.
You ain't gonna know some of these. Like 20 says Ajin second season.
Oh, I didn't want
19 Snow White with the red hair too.
I heard that was good.
18 Magi Sinbad no Boken.
No way. That came out in 2016.
Yeah.
Damn.
17 Durarara 2.
No.
Love
my
Durarara.
Oh.
my friend's trying to get me to watch. I
I
watched the
never
first three
watched it.
episodes.
It's- I don't know if you'll like it,
I don't
but I enjoy
necessarily
it.
like it
It's-
so far.
Kind of slice of life, but like
It's like a mystery.
it's a mystery.
I'm
But like
watching
slice of life as like you're seeing.
I watched
It's
the
a-
first
it's
three
a
They
episodes.
go to
mystery.
school.
Yeah, it's a murder. It's a
Yeah.
murder. It's a mystery. It's
It's
not
good,
a slice
it's
of
good.
life. Slice of
never
life is
finished
like
it.
there is no
Oh.
through line plot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, no, I think I got the wrong show. Never mind.
You might. 16 Real Life.
Nope.
Wow.
15 Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphan Season
Nope.
2. 14 Sound Euphonium 2.
Nope.
13 My Hero Academia.
The
Season-
first season.
the first season.
Yo! Oh my god.
What number is that?
Number 13.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. that it's in the top 10.
Wow. Oh my god.
She's- Wow.
No, because I'm thinking about it now. Because then the following year for 2017 is the first year I went to Katsucon, and by that point it had gotten so big. That's when like that was like the thing of the year was
I
My
knew that you
Hero.
would appreciate this.
Yeah. Yeah.
2016.
The anime.
Ah, it's almost 10 years old.
24.
You're not talking into the mic ever.
Damn. Okay.
That's wow.
12 Bungo Stray Dogs second season.
Never watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Number
no.
11 Food Wars second plate.
Oh, wow.
Such a good show. I watched it much later than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I watched it way by the time I was going
Yeah.
into the last season. I
Yeah.
took a straight binge.
I watched season 1 and 2.
Number 10 Psyche K.
That was 2016.
Yep.
I started watching it. I got bored.
I love Psychic. That shit's so
I never watched it.
So funny.
I got bored to me.
Number 9 Mob Psycho 100 season
Oh.
1.
Season 1. Wow.
wow. Of course, that's in the top 10.
Top
Mm.
10. Number 8 Yuri on Ice.
I never watched it.
Never
Oh!
watched it.
Oh my god, Marcelo! It was so good. Oh my god, Tumblr was exploding. You guys don't understand how this this was the first time seeing an actual like not making up ship. Like this ship came to life. We watched it, and the banger of watching a case scene, and the internet exploded. That was such a
It
like
was all over the place. Even though I didn't watch Yuri on Ice as a YouTube because I didn't have TikTok yet. So yeah, on YouTube is just mad videos about Yuri
The
on Ice.
reason that we have Attack on Titan today is because Yuri on Ice put Mappa on the plane.
Attack on Titan wasn't
That's
done by
not
Mappa.
what
in the
wasn't done
beginning.
by Mappa in the beginning.
Yeah.
What was it from?
I don't
It
remember.
was done by Wit Studio.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever the
first 3
studio at
seasons.
first was, that's what it was.
Well, that's not why Attack on
Well,
Titan.
Yeah,
either way,
that's-
no, it is. Trust me, because they were the ones that brought up
Yuri
that.
on Ice is Mappa.
Is it the original?
Yuri on Ice is Mappa.
Okay.
Right? But
Yes.
Attack on Titan's first 3 seasons is Wit Studio.
Well,
And
they
Attack
were.
on Titan started in 2013.
But what I'm saying is that it wouldn't have been taken over by that studio. It wouldn't have gotten so big if it wasn't
It
for
put
Yuri on
Mappa
Ice.
on the map.
It-
Not
Yes.
Attack on Titan on the map.
Sorry.
Because they only did the final season of Attack on Titan.
Okay, and that didn't that come out beautiful?
Eh.
Yeah,
People
it
enjoy.
looked
People
good,
would like
but-
the first 3 better.
I don't know, but either way, they wouldn't have had such a nice season if it wasn't for them. Yuri on Ice
It's
is
not
wonderful.
true, but okay.
That's literally not true.
I don't know, man. Mappa, you guys have been. Everyone loves Mappa now. Do they not?
But we're not.
People have a love-hate relationship.
But
First of all, with
I'm not
Mappa.
saying that it didn't make Mappa big. Like we believe you on the Mappa part. We're just trying to get you to rescind the Attack on Titan
All right,
statement
all right,
because they're
fine.
not the studio that made Attack on Titan big.
All right, fine.
All right, so number 7, Showa and Genroku era lover suicide through. No,
Never heard of that.
number 6, ReZero season 1.
Mm.
I watched ReZero in like 2020, so I don't know. But to
Yeah, I
hear
wasn't
that,
there. I wasn't there.
That came out in 2016. Yo, when did season 2 come out? That's like a 4-year
Season 2
gap.
came out in like 2020.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because that's when I started watching it. Number 5, Erased.
I never watched it.
Never
I
watched.
watched it. Erased. It's a mid.
Mm-mm.
Mid?
It's a
Damn.
mid.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
It was so interesting, but I also was new to the time travel trope at the time because it wasn't as done. And now that other people have done it,
Better.
I still think it's better, like because it's a shorter story than like some of the other time travel
Summertime
concepts. But
Rendering?
Summertime Rendering is unmatched. Summertime Rendering is just
Top tier.
just
Top tier.
good shit. All right. So we have Erased, number 4, Natsume's Book of Friends season 5.
Don't
Never
know.
heard
Never
of
heard
it.
of it. Number 3, JoJo no Kimi Boken, Diamond is Unbreakable. That's the
Yeah, I got it.
yeah. You don't know which one it is. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you guys don't love
Did
JoJo.
that come out like that year?
This part, JoJo's broken up into parts.
Yes.
So
Okay. So it was
this is part 2, 3, 4. This is part 4 of JoJo's. So that came out in 2016.
okay.
So I wasn't there when it came out. I caught up at Golden Wind, which is the part after that.
Okay.
So that was like in 2018. I think I binged it around the same year I was binging One Piece. So JoJo's Diamonds Unbreakable number 3. Number 2, Assassination Classroom second season.
Mm.
Wow. I think I actually remember watching that season live. Assassination Classroom. If you guys have not watched it,
I have not.
What
yeah,
are we-
never watched it.
what are we even doing?
Is it that good?
Yo, the last
it's like
episode.
when I ask is it that good, I mean like, is it gonna give me the things I want from something like watching that much of it?
it's only like 50 episodes.
50?
Yeah. How much is My Hero? A lot more. But Assassination Classroom.
No,
is
I heard
50
great things. I just
episodes.
I don't know anybody who's really
Passionate
it's
about it.
funny.
really told. No, actually, I don't know a lot of people passionate. I've never heard the argument about what makes a show good.
Okay.
Again, it's like one of those. It's a classroom of students, and they do a really good job. Advancing the character plots for all of the students? Like their names, their personalities. And it's like 20 kids, and they do a really good job. Like the kind of mystery, like with the teacher, like is he an alien? Like what's going on here? The teachers that come on board to like teach these classroom of kids. The time limit of the world being destroyed and them trying to kill the alien. The last episode had me bawling my eyes out. I remember.
Oh, okay.
Assassination Classroom is great.
Okay.
Great.
Good to know.
Ready for number 1?
What's number
What about
one?
number two?
That was number 2.
Oh, okay. I thought that was 3.
No, that was number 2. Yes, Assassination
All right.
Classroom second season. Number 1, Haikyuu season 3.
Let's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
go!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I wasn't there. I got into Haikyuu later, so I wasn't there when it started.
I was there. I remember screaming.
I was there.
I was there.
I think I watched it like 2 years later.
I sat there
Or a
because
year later.
season 3, it was the most anxiety-inducing anime I've ever watched. Like I've seen all these extra, attack shows, whatever. I don't know. I didn't get like, you watch and you're like, oh, cool, like this is exciting. But like to sit there and watch if a ball's gonna fall out of place, and you're like, I'm stressed, bro. Like I felt like I was watching a real match.
Yeah.
Like to watch the Nationals match and the most banger intro. It was a time. It was a time.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Especially after coming back from years.
I got y'all
Years?
geeking right now about 2016.
It was a good time.
See, you didn't know, man.
No, I don't remember.